I was meeting with a woman one day, and there was just some things not adding up. She was in grief, and rightfully so, but there just didn't seem to be healing breakthrough in this situation. And this name kept, not audibly, but in my mind, like if the name was, Jenny, the name Jenny just kept coming to my mind. And I tried to put it aside and focus on the person I'm counseling with and talking to. No, get that out of my head, get that out of my head. And finally, it just got too loud in the sense of insistent. And I said, this may be totally strange, and I don't know if this applies to you in any way, but I've just got to say it so I can quit thinking about it. Does this name mean anything to you? And this woman's face just, like, she was stunned. Said, so what does that mean? You got to tell me what you're thinking. Well, it was a person that she had been married to had a very serious affair with. It was the name of the person he had an affair with years ago that she hadn't brought into the conversation, but that was part of the secret pain that she had been dealing with. And she looked at me and said, how did you know that? I'm like, I didn't know any. God just must have been nudging me to bring that up to get to the root of what you're struggling to forgive or struggling to process here. And she kept saying, you're freaking me out right now. And I'm like, it's freaking me out. I don't know what to do with this. It's new to me too. But that's an example of a prophetic word. And the purpose of it was not to say, oh, my pastor's so smart, my pastor's so spiritual. The purpose of it was for God to peel back a layer that she wasn't ready to peel back, but that needed to be peeled back so that she could find wholeness and healing in her life. And so who did it draw attention to? This is evidence that it's a real spiritual gift. It exalts Jesus. It exalts his power, his presence, his love, his insight, how much he knows that person's heart in ways I never possibly could. When a real word is spoken that's a prophetic word, it'll just strip off layers. I call it peeling the onion. It'll get at things that you wouldn't get to in 1,000 hours of counseling without the Lord.